Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Di, and today I'm sharing with you my diary entry for the week of April 9th through 15th. Today is Saturday, April 15th. So I did finish a couple things this week, but I actually won't be talking to you about them here because they were the Monochrome Manga Club series reads, or the first volume reads for the month. So as always, I do a series first impressions video on them, and I actually have filmed it already. So it will be posted while I'm gone on vacation. And the two things that I read were Volume 1 of Malevolent Spirits, Monogatari, this is by Onigunso, published by 7 Seas, rated teen. And so this is about a guy who hates these spirits that dwell in old things because they took something precious away from him. And he ends up having to go live with a girl named Botan due to some circumstances. And Botan actually lives with several of these spirits. And so he needs to learn not only to live with them, but work with them. And so that is this one. I also finished Volume 1 of Mashle, Muscles and Magic by Hajime Komoto. This one is published by Viz, rated teen. I read this one on the Shonen Jump app. And this is about a guy named Mash who has been living quietly in the forest with his father. This is a world where lots of people have magic. And if you're someone who doesn't have magic, you're arrested. And if you're someone who is harboring someone who doesn't have magic, you're also arrested. And Mash is one of these people. He is non-magical. And obviously his father has been harboring him. And so one day they are happened upon, and Mash, instead of having magic, has been steadily honing his muscles. He's been working out, and he's very, very strong. And so the officer that comes to arrest him makes a deal saying that if he goes to the magic school and becomes one of the top students there, he will pardon Mash and his father. And so Mash ends up going to this school and trying to get to the top. That one was recommended to me by my friend Justin over at Just Me Plus Manga. And yeah, so I'll give my thoughts on those volumes in that video. So if you're interested in hearing what I think about them, you can definitely check that out. I think that one will probably go up on the 24th. So yeah. That is all that I finished this week. Besides that, I am in the middle of 2 books, so I'll give you a reading update on those. I do have a little bit of a Advent sweater yarn update to share with you, a small yarn haul, and then I will let you know what will happen while I'm on vacation towards the end. So, reading update now. I'm currently in the middle of 2 books. One of them being Shadow Kiss by Rochelle Mead. This is the 3rd book in the Vampire Academy series. So I am on chapter 24, page 354. So I'm almost there. I'm like 70-something% in, I think. This is okay. Something just happened where I think it's going to propel the momentum towards the end. It's all right. It's been entertaining. I've been enjoying the read, but obviously I've been able to put it down for a couple of days because while I was reading the Monochrome Manga Club selections, I did not continue to read any of this. So I don't know what the chances are that I will be able to finish this before I leave for my vacation, and I don't want to take this with me. But like I said, I do have a digital copy, which I borrowed from the library, on my Kindle. So maybe I might finish this while I'm on vacation. But this wasn't the read that I was planning to read while I was away. So we'll see how that goes. If things hold up like how it was for me when I was on vacation the last time, I think the chances of me reading while I'm on vacation are kind of slim. But we will see. I don't think I'll be able to finish this before I leave, though. So that's that one. I am also currently listening to 5 Survive, which is by Holly Jackson. This is a young adult thriller novel about 6 university students who are going away for summer break. I believe they're going to an away destination by car or motor home, and they get broken down and stranded, and a sniper finds them. And obviously, I said there were 6 university students. The title of the book is 5 Survive. I am fully assuming that one of these students is going to die. And so, yeah, I'm about 75% done with this one. I'm listening to it on audiobook because that's the only way I was able to get it from my library. The narration is okay. There's a lot of drama with these students. There's one particular student that's in the RV that is just grating on my nerves. The character is not very nice. In fact, none of the characters do I have any connection to. They all are kind of unlikable, especially the one that is kind of the main person talking at the moment where I am in the book. This character is the one that's constantly saying something, always has something to say. But the character that we're viewing this story from, her name is Red. She is kind of unlikable as well. She's got some strange thoughts going on in her head. A big bombshell was just dropped as far as the person that we're seeing this story through, something that she's dealing with has come to the forefront of the story, and now everybody knows about it. And yeah, I wouldn't say it's particularly thrilling, but it is a young adult novel, so maybe it's toned down because of that. I could see that if I was younger, it would probably be more thrilling, and maybe if I was reading it in print. Again, here we go with the narration not jiving with me and affecting my enjoyment of the story. I think I would have enjoyed this a lot more had I not heard all of these nagging teenage voices. It seems like all of these kids have something to hide also. Not that we know everything yet about these kids. But yeah, I just feel like the atmosphere is not there for me to have a want to finish this book. But it is keeping my interest. It's keeping my interest. I do think that I'll be able to finish this one before I leave. Because I'm listening to it on audio, I'll definitely have the time to listen to it while I'm packing. And so I have no doubt that I will probably finish this one before I leave. I wish I had an ebook copy though, because I would probably finish it up a lot faster. And I really want to know if reading the text is a better experience for me. Because like I said, this one person who's constantly talking right now is just irritating. Needs some slaps. So, yeah. It's okay. At this point, I think I'm probably going to round it out at a 3. Maybe a 3.5. But it's not going to hit that full 4-star mark for me. I have heard that 5 Survive is not as good as Holly Jackson's Good Girls Guide to Love and Murder series. And I'm really interested in reading that one. In fact, my friend Amy from A-Star Reads bought me the first book in the series for my birthday, I believe, last year. If it wasn't birthday, it was Christmas, but it was one of the two. So I'm definitely interested in starting that series as well. And I kind of feel like if that's the case, it's better for me that I read 5 Survive first instead of reading it after, if Good Girls Guide to Love and Murder is the better of the two. So, yeah, it's okay. I'm interested to see how that story ends. But I am also like anxious to finish it because that one character is getting to me. So that's everything that I am reading currently. As far as reading goes before I leave for vacation, I do need to finish up the Monochrome Manga Club series reads. So that is Erased and Demon Slayer. So Demon Slayer volumes 19 and 20, Erased volume 3. I will probably read Erased first, probably starting tonight. Just because that's a hard copy book and I don't want to take that with me. But if I need to read Demon Slayer while we're still like traveling to the destination, I can do that on my tablet because Demon Slayer is available through the Shonen Jump app. So that's how I do that. So I do intend on reading Erased and Demon Slayer before we leave. Probably will have Erased done before we leave, but I probably won't have Demon Slayer done. If I do, I'll be surprised. But if I don't, regardless, you'll hear my thoughts on both of those somewhere within my vacation vlog. So I will be doing a vacation vlog like I did last time. So if you're interested in seeing where I'm going, what I'm doing, and what I'm possibly reading, you can check that out, but it probably won't be up until sometime at the beginning of May. So yeah, that's where my reading's at currently. As far as what I'm planning to take with me on my trip, I was planning on listening to Covet, which is the third book in the Crush series by Tracy Wolff. I need to read that one for my Aurelium Magical Readathon prompts for my occupation, which is Master of Elements. And so I was planning on listening to that predominantly, but if I wanted to possibly combo read it with the ebook copy that I borrowed from Kindle Unlimited, so I do have that downloaded to my tablet. And then I still have Dream Fever, which is the fourth book in the Fever series by Karen Marie Moning, which I've been doing a read along with my friend Janaea over at Live 1,000 Lives. That one was going to be like my actual ebook if I wanted to read, but we'll see how I feel while I'm vacationing. But those were the two things I had planned on taking with me. I obviously have my Shonen Jump app on my tablet as well in case I have the want to read any manga, as well as my Kindle app, which has my Comixology or any of the digital manga that I've purchased through Kindle. I have access to that as well. So I'll have a bunch of things in case the mood hits me to read. So yeah, that's my plan for that. Let's get into the Advent sweater update. I have been working on this still this week. So Pineapple Yarns Advent Calendar from 2018. So I've done a bit. I'm a little bit concerned with the length though. So let me just show you where I'm at. So that's where I was the last time I talked to you. And so I've done this much. And so, yeah, I'm really, really loving this color. If you know me, this is my color, like this aqua color. That is color 12. So I've got, I don't know, about 8 inches from the armhole. Maybe more. I don't know. But at this point, I don't know that I'm going to be able to fit the entire Advent calendar on this sweater. So what I'm thinking of doing is just seeing how many more days I can get in by the bottom. One of the things that I am considering is doing the last color of however long this is going to be, whatever last color I can get in, to do that as the ribbing instead of doing this like slate blue gray as the ribbing on the bottom. The other thing I'm considering is to not continue these colors down the arm, but to put in the new colors first. So that way I get the rest of the Advent on here, at least in the sleeves. But I'm not sure. Maybe I should just continue the sleeves with the colors that are on the sweater and then find a use for the other colors with something else. Maybe a pair of socks. But yeah, I would say I probably have maybe another 6 inches, which is probably going to be about 5 more colors, plus the little row in between, maybe. So that will only give me 17 out of 25 colors on this sweater. So yeah. Plus, my sleeves are going to be slightly shorter than this sweater. So that's why I'm thinking maybe I should just do the newer colors on the arm. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Let me know what you think I should do with the extra colors, because I don't think I'm going to be able to put them all in the body. What would you do if you were me? Would you put the extra colors on the sleeves? Or would you just continue with the colors that are already on the sweater, on the sleeves, and then just find a separate use for the rest of the colors of the Advent calendar? So let me know that down in the comments below, because I don't know what I want to do. But right now, I'm still a bit away from the bottom of the body. So I do still have time. And I will not be taking this on vacation with me, because this is too hefty a project to do that. So yeah, let me know what you would do if you were me. But I did also start my project that I am taking with me on the trip. It is a pair of socks, but I cannot show you the project bag or the start of the sock, because it would tell you where I was going. So I do have a themed project bag and a themed colorway that I'm working with for my trip. So I did get that started, and I'm actually going to put that in my luggage. I'm not going to take it as a carry-on because my needles, my wooden needles that I normally travel with, they snapped. The needle snapped. I mean, what can you expect with a wooden needle that's 2.25 millimeters, right? And I just didn't replace it. And so the needles I'm currently working with are metal, and I didn't want to have the chance that it would get taken away by TSA. So I'm going to sock it in my stowaway luggage and just hope that my luggage doesn't get lost before we get to our vacation place. So yes, it is a sock. I do already have it started, and I'm going to store it in my luggage. So yeah, you will see that in my vacation vlog, should I decide to knit while I am on vacation. So I've got that checked off. And then as far as my yarn haul goes, I have 2 skeins here. Both of them are yarn clubs that I have been purchasing from. So I did do the quarterly, or the first quarter. I don't think it's going to continue. First quarter Muppets quarterly club from Fangirl Fibers. So this was the last skein for that club, and this is Miss Piggy. So now I can obviously see how all 3 of the Muppet skeins would work well together in a project. But now I just have to figure out which project I'm going to use those 3 skeins in. I am not a shawl person. Um, so I need to like try to supplement some other colors, I think, in order to make this a garment. Probably going to be more like a t-shirt though, because, you know, minimal amount of yarn. So this is like a creamy color with the specks of that orangey, and then there's a little bit of green in here, like in here. And so that's how it goes with Kermit and Fozzie Bear. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit disappointed when I opened the skein because I was fully expecting the classic Miss Piggy colors of like purple and like maybe like a pink for her like blush and stuff. Those are the colors I associate with Miss Piggy. This one, she does provide like a little card. So this was the inspiration picture. And it just says month 303 of the Muppets continues with the iconic Miss Piggy. Since her debut in 1976, Miss Piggy has been notable for her temperamental diva superstar personality, tendency to use French phrases in her speech, and practice of karate. She was also known for her on-again, off-again relationship with Kermit the Frog, which never ends permanently. So, yeah. I mean, I can see how the skein was inspired by that picture, but when I think of Miss Piggy, I think of her classic purple dress. And so, yeah. But, you know, I'm happy with this skein nonetheless. This is on her 20% superwash merino, 20% nylon base. Fingering weight 400 yards. The skein is named Kissy Kissy. So, yes, that was my first skein. So now the Muppets Club is done. Like I said, I don't think that she is continuing to a second quarterly club, which is unfortunate because I would really have loved like a Gonzo skein or a Honeydew and Beaker. Honeydew and Beaker are like my favorites. Honeydew and Beaker besides Kermit. Or like, I don't know, Sam the Eagle. You know, those classic Muppets characters. Animal. But yeah, I'm glad that I got in on this. I'll obviously find some use for them. I did go ahead and purchase an advent calendar for this year. I wasn't going to, but Fangirl Fibers put up a 31 Residents of the Haunted Mansion advent calendar for October, and I just had to get my hands on it. Haunted Mansion is one of my favorite attractions at Disneyland, and so I had to have it. So I bought one. I'm not sure if I want to open that up during Halloween or if I want to do like I did last year and open it again for Vlogmas. So let me know what you would prefer to see. If you would prefer to see me open the skeins during like Vlogtober maybe. Don't know that I do Vlogtober, but maybe I'll like do like I did the wax challenge and just put them up on my Instagram stories and just do like a cumulative short every week. Maybe I'll do that, or I'll put in the openings on my Disis19 Diaries like I did through Vlogmas in October, or if you would like to see me open it instead in Vlogmas during December. I don't care either way. Whatever you guys would like to see, I'd love to know though. It is a Haunted Mansion themed advent. So yeah, I think it might be fun to open during October, but then I won't have anything to open during Vlogmas. But that might cut down on the episodes during Vlogmas, so there's a little bit of a plus for that. But yeah, just let me know what you would prefer if you'd like to see them during October or December. Anyway, continuing on. The last skein that I got was a purchase from the March Anime Yarn Club from Hawari Bazaar. You know that I purchased these on and off based on my like knowledge and enjoyment of the series that she dyes these clubs for. And so I do skip quite a bit because several of the series that she has dyed so far, I either have no interest in or I don't like have any knowledge of, and so I've skipped them. So it's been a while since I've gotten one of these clubs from Hawari Bazaar, but when she put this one up, I absolutely had to have it, and it is Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War. So this is the newest season of Bleach. The back of this actually just says Bleach, but the inspiration photo was for the 1,000-Year Blood War, which is very much the oranges and the grays and blacks and things. Really, really enjoyed this. I would think that if it was just Bleach, it would probably be more black, white, blue, red, and white. Red, white, and blue. Because that's kind of the central color scheme of the titling of Bleach, as well as if you've seen the manga volumes, the single editions, they're all white with like red titling on the back or blue on the side or blue. And so, yeah, very happy with this. Very reminiscent of the 1,000-Year Blood War poster. And so, yes, I did not purchase the April club. I'm waiting to see what the club for May will be. But yeah, very, very happy. I did pull out finally my very first one of the Hawari Bazaar yarn clubs that I'm going to start knitting on. And it was Demon Slayer, the Demon Slayer skein. Because we will be finishing up Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba in the month of May. Reading that with my manga club members, and so I thought it would be appropriate to start working on that skein, since now we have some like nostalgic thoughts and we have a connection to that series. I've been having a talk with my daughter about possibly doing up all of these yarn clubs that I've purchased, the anime yarn clubs, because I got them all like this with the coordinating mini. So this is her 7525 superwash merino, 463 yards for this larger skein, and then her mini skein is 93 yards, so it's a 100 gram skein with a 20 gram mini. So I've always purchased them like this so that my daughter and I can have matching pairs. So I've been having a talk with my daughter about possibly doing all of these yarn club skeins in just one like design. So like maybe all of the socks that we do with these skeins are broken rib, or maybe just with a simple pattern like a Hermione's Everyday, or there's like a vanilla latte or something. I haven't actually done that, or blueberry waffle. There are a couple like super popular patterns that I haven't done that are like just simple sock pattern, and so I thought maybe all of the anime yarn clubs should be knit up into the same thing. That way they're all like similar but different. But yeah, we haven't decided yet. I'm kind of leaning towards like the broken rib though, because these are all like variegated. I thought they would look really nice with broken rib, but maybe like the Hermione's Everyday would look really nice too, or like I said, the vanilla latte, is that what it is, or the blueberry waffle? I could have that completely wrong, but I think you know what I mean if you're a knitter. So yeah, if you were doing yarn clubs like this and were to pick a go-to yarn, go-to sock pattern to do all of the clubs in, which would you choose? Would you choose like a Hermione's Everyday, or just a simple broken rib? I would probably do a 2x2 broken rib, or a 2x1. I don't know. or like a vanilla latte or a blueberry waffle. Like I said, I don't know if those are correct, but yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards like the broken rib though. So yeah, let me know what your preferred like simple knitted sock pattern is for like variegated yarns. I'd really love to know. So that's pretty much everything. We are leaving for our trip on the day that this video goes live. So by the time you see this, I will not have actually left, but I will be on my way. So there won't be another Disis19 Diaries on the 26th. And there possibly won't be one on May, what would that be? 3rd? Yeah, 3rd. I'm going to try to have my TBR video, my rotating decks TBR video done for that May 3rd date, and then possibly have my vacation vlog posted on that Saturday, which would be May 6th. Hopefully, I'll be able to get those things done, but I am going back to work on May 1st. So that only gives me like 1.5 days recovery time. I don't know how smart that was of me, but we will see how that goes. I should be okay. Considering I work from home, I don't actually have to get up and get ready and go someplace. I should be okay. But yeah, I will have, like I said, my Monochrome Manga Club Series First Impressions video up on the 24th of April, which is a Monday. And then I will have a tag video up on Wednesday the 26th. So there'll still be content going up on the channel while I am away. But yeah, no more diary entries until probably May 10th. So yeah, it's kind of crunch time right now. Just trying to make sure that we have everything that we need before we go on vacation, coordinating with my uncle, because basically this trip is more for him than anything else. And yeah, I hope he has a good time. I know we will have a good time. I just need to get my flight anxiety under control. So far, it's okay. Like I said, I'm still consuming lots of travel guides and kind of just notating things that I want to see and do and eat while I'm at where we're at. I know I'm being very vague, but that's partially for safety reasons and partially because I don't want to give away the vacation vlog because I really want you to watch. But yeah, it's pretty much everything I've got for you this week. Let me know down in the comments below what you've been up to this week. Have you read any good books? Have you read any terrible books? What have you enjoyed doing this week? I would really love to know. And if nothing else, and you'd just like to let me know that you are here, if you could leave me a blue heart emoji, because that's my favorite, down in the comments below. And any like safe traveling thoughts, I would really appreciate it. And it would really help me out. And that will do it for me today. So I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all safe and healthy. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye.